What's up, everybody? It is Matt. It's been a while. It's been probably a month since I've done a video. There's a lot of stuff that's been going on, and yeah, I figured it was time to get back in the swing of things. And new haircut, new me, uh, new style. But we have a new moon going on this weekend, and I just wanted to pull a couple cards and see how it's going to affect everybody and see what we have to look forward to. So, in terms of affecting people, this new moon, like every new moon, we're being asked to let go, and not just let go of things that don't serve us outwardly, but also things that aren't serving us internally. So, what has been holding you back? Not just over the past month, but during your whole lifetime. This is so internally deep that you're literally having to go back to childhood and back to infanthood and seeing where the issues lie there so that you can come back to adulthood and just let it go. And while that doesn't seem very easy to do, it's really just repetition. If you can be in this moment and be in this idea of this doesn't serve me, this feeling doesn't serve me, this idea that doesn't serve me, yet I've been doing this for my whole entire life, whatever I've been holding on to, it is no longer valid. It is a detriment to my life, to my style, to me healing these issues that I've been working on for years, decades, my whole life. So, yes, it's hard. It's hard to just wake up one day and say, "Oh yeah, I need to change. I need to let all this go." But in reality, waking up that one day and saying, "My life is not like this, and this is not healthy, and this is not right, and I do have to let it go." What are you going to do? Are you going to continue down this unhealthy path and continue seeing that your life is leading in such a detrimental fashion that you're never going to heal and you're always going to be stuck in this little circle of shit that you've kept yourself in for so long? Or are you going to break out of it and go, I know it's going to be hard, and I know there's a lot of stuff that I have to let go, and I know that over the past years and decades that I've lived my life in this circle, but let's see what's outside of this circle. Let's see what's out in the world, in the real world. Let's see what healing really entails. And if healing is what I'm supposed to do, and if letting go of all this stuff is what I'm supposed to do, it'll be easy. It'll be easy to wake up and just go, you know what? I'm going to break open the circle and I'm going to venture out. I'm going to do something completely different. I'm going to do something out of the norm because it's not that I want to do it. I have to do it. I have a feeling that I have to do it in order for my livelihood and my health and my emotions and everything to move forward. Because this full moon, the idea of this full moon is breaking through, realizing that you're the one that's kept yourself in this mental prison. You don't have to fight. You truly do not have to fight. You've been blaming other people. You've been blaming circumstances. You've been blaming what's been going on in your life. If you've been blaming what's been going on in your life through, the universe. You've been blaming people. You've been blaming circumstances. You haven't really turned the mirror on yourself yet. You haven't really pointed at yourself and gone, I'm the reason why things are happening. I'm the reason why I'm keeping myself stuck. I am the reason why I'm not moving forward. Maybe I should look at myself in the mirror and realize that it is time to move forward. It is time to let go. It is time to venture on a new path. And it may hurt and it may take a while and you may struggle. But if you don't try, you won't know. And this is just simple 101 stuff about healing. Don't keep yourself in this mental prison anymore. Don't allow yourself to tell yourself that you are not worthy, that you are not worthy of love, of action, of healing, of moving forward in your own life. Don't allow yourself to be kept back because you're scared of what's going to come. The only reason that you're keeping yourself back is because everything feels convenient. You're in a prison of convenience. You want to keep yourself in a prison of convenience, and you want to keep yourself held back for fear of, okay, well, if I do change and if I do allow myself to heal and if I do break out of this, what happens when I'm not this person that I was for 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years? Well, it's time to find out. It's truly, truly time to find out. And that's such an easy thing to do because all we truly have to do is step out of the comfort zone. Movement, happiness, and action does lie outside of that comfort zone. And it does lie outside of this whole idea that, well, I have to be like this for other people, or I'm doing this because I've been this way for so long, and what happens if I change? Who cares? What happens if you do change? What happens if you become this new great person simply by deciding to veer to the left instead of staying on this path that hasn't served you for so long? It served others. It served others because you have been this person that they rely on, that has simply kowtowed to the idea that fear is keeping me stuck, and I'm okay with that because my life is cool. In my life, I have everything that I want. But you could have so much more emotionally, mentally, physically, personally. You can have so much more. All you have to do is just let go. And that's all it really, really takes is just letting go. Let's see. Ooh. 9 of Swords reversed. Waking up from the dream. Waking up from the fact that everything has to hurt. Waking up from your own, again, another mental prison card. Waking up from the dreams and aspirations that you've wanted to realize for so long, and finally just realizing, like, no, I've kept myself back, and it's time to move forward. It is time to release all this negative energy that I've been holding on to because I want to grow something. I want to grow something. I want to be what I keep telling myself I can't be. And if you keep telling yourself, no, I can't, no, I won't, no, I have to be this certain way because what am I going to do when I wake up and my life is different? That is the first step to realizing change, is waking up and realizing I want something different. This pain that I'm causing myself, this mental anxiety, this shit that I've been in for so long has to stop. And if in one moment your life just changes dramatically and you see the clarity and you see the awesomeness that you could be, that's all that matters, because you eventually want to get to this whole idea of, I know what I want, I know where I want to go, and I believe that I can do it. And that's what this new moon is trying to bring in for you, which is leave everything behind. Leave the old you behind, leave the old ideas, the thoughts, the hurt, the pain. Leave you holding yourself back behind. And bring yourself to this realization that you are worthy. You are awesome. You have more power than what you really think you do. And the biggest part is, and I'm saying this because I realized it too, no is a complete answer. If you're not feeling comfortable, if you're not feeling great, if you don't feel correct around somebody, you can say no, and no is okay. No is also okay to yourself. You don't have to do something simply because you think you need to do it. You should only do something because you feel it. If it comes from here, do it. If you're overthinking, if you're wondering, if you're worrying up here, don't do it. It must come from your heart. Because your heart will never steer you wrong. Your heart will always guide you in the right direction. It'll have you do the correct things. It'll love unconditionally. Your mind wants to put conditions on everything. Because your mind wants to make logic where there is no logic. Your mind wants to sit there and go, well, I've been doing this, right? And we're comfortable. Don't do things out of comfort. Do not do things out of comfort. Do things out of love. Do things out of exploration. Do things because it feels right. Feeling. We worry too much about feelings. We worry too much about what other people are going to see us as if we start thinking or if we start feeling and really start just telling people we love them or we love ourselves. What are you going to do when you start loving yourself? How different are you going to act instead of being so completely ingrained in the mind and going, well, I'm not good enough. I'm not healthy enough. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not handsome enough. What do you feel in your heart? And if your heart is saying, you got this, you are beautiful, you can do this, it's overriding the brain. And you really just need to shut down your brain and allow your heart to expand, not just enveloping you, but enveloping everybody around who may see you differently, who may see the person that you are now becoming, because the person that you need to become is way different than who you have been for so long. So don't allow yourself to be held back by yourself, by others, by this interesting mental prison that you've kept yourself in for so long. This full moon is asking you, coaxing you out and going, come on, come on, come on. You can do this. You can do the switch. You can do the switch from mind to heart. And it's one of the last times that the universe is going to start asking you. And it's finally, like, if you don't listen, if you do not listen enough, the universe is going to stop asking you and start pulling the rug out from under you and making you do the switch. So what do you want? Do you want to do this all on your own? Do you want to do it voluntarily, even maybe begrudgingly? Or do you want to get to a point where the universe is just like, no, you had all these chances. We've been asking you and coaxing you for so long. Now it's just time to go through this huge dark night of the soul. So you have choices. You do have choices coming up. And I would take the easiest choice, which is stepping outside of yourself. Stepping outside of yourself and realizing that it is time for this grand change. It is time to understand. It is time for things to change. That was the card that just fell out. It is time for everything to do a 180. And you notice those changes, and you notice the synchronicities, and you notice that living in your true self is better than living off in the distance in your mind, wondering, coulda, shoulda, woulda. This wheel is turning. And you need to get on it. You need to realize that it is turning for the better. It is turning around and allowing you to find a way to heal, to move forward, to realize where you truly are. And if you've been wondering, if you've been going through this whole year, wondering, what should I be doing? Where should I be going? What's really going on? You've seen these synchronicities. You've seen what you're truly supposed to do. You just haven't gotten on that track. And the wheel is literally saying at this point, get on. Get on, enjoy the ride, let everything go, because things are going to and will and are changing. You just need to realize, because you're so in your mind that you're trying to stop all this change from happening, yet it's happening. And you're so worried about how things are going to change and where you're going to end up, but you don't realize that at this point you've already started on the wheel, and the wheel is turning. And you don't have to worry about how things are going to happen or where you're going to end or what's going to, or how you're going to feel, because it's already happening. You just have to enjoy the ride. You just have to let it happen, because the moment you try and stop it is the moment that you get back in your brain, and your brain tries to stop everything from happening. Your brain tries to put logic into the idea of change, and there is no logic at this point. You cannot live in the idea of a logic fantasy land and in your heart at the same time. You can't do this. Your brain wants to stop. Your brain wants to keep you satiated. Your brain wants to keep you safe. Your heart wants you to move forward. Your heart wants everything to unfold right in front of you. but your brain is just trying to go, no, wait, hold on. There is no wait. There is no hold on. There is only movement. There is only healing. There is only love. There is only you realizing your true self, realizing what you can do if you just let go. So, friends, I hope this helped. It's been a while since I've done a video. I've been on my own little kind of Wheel of Fortune fantasy brain healing path for the past month. I want to do more of these videos. Let me know if this helped. If you want to get a hold of me, Matt at healingwithmatt.com. Check out healingwithmatt.com on Instagram. Healing with Matt on Instagram, healingwithmatt.com, Healing with Matt on Facebook. Shoot me a message. Let me know what you're up to. Like, subscribe, comment this video. I'd love all of you to just comment. It would warm the cockles of my heart. Let me know if this resonated with you. Otherwise, I will talk to you later. Peace, love, hair grease.